and a 1, and a bing and a bang and a bong. It's the Beck Scrum. We have Sam and Stu and Faith. It's a Wednesday. I've just been doing some admin stuff. I have actually made some progress. We've got a couple of our static sites now onto HTTPS. That was nice. It was easy, relatively speaking. Yeah, and created some new tickets for episode 1. Before that, I was just making a bit of progress in the deep learning stuff. We've got our deep learning mob tomorrow, building on neural networks. Before that, we had the marketing meeting, and yeah, that was partly prompted me to like, oh my gosh, all these admin items and things I haven't done. I spent the morning out. I was at Pivotal Labs, also seeing a private client. Yeah, generally making some sort of progress. We're still sort of blocked on the NHS Wiki where we want to deploy MediaWiki via Docker. Michael's also here. Awesome. Yeah, but when we're having the NHS Wiki meeting coming up as soon as this Scrum finishes, yeah, I've got to remember to update lots of things. We've got the Odin project mob coming tomorrow and stuff. Yeah, that's my updates, I think. Stu was in first. Hey, Stu, how are things going with you?
Yeah, so I've just called up to possibly go through that issue you had with passing the params in a form.
Yes. Cool. And you've got your pull request in for the Google Analytics user thing.
Yeah, I mean, that was all working. So you can see my user ID on the Google Analytics now.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously mine's on a develop, but that is coming through to Google Analytics.
Oh, right, through the dashboard. Yeah. Fantastic. Excellent. Okay. Yes. I noticed that at the moment in the pull request, it doesn't have any files. So it feels like the pull request is perhaps missing something.
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah, so I definitely saw it sort of working on your machine and so on. So it seems like there might be a little bit more work there. Obviously, things have been committed, but somehow have been lost as well.
All right.
Yes, I'm not quite sure.
So I'll have a look and then try and.
Yeah, so that's maybe something to look into. We can maybe even look at it together at the end of the Scrum. We should probably resolve this first before moving you on to the next thing. When it is ready, you can edit the title and remove the work in progress, and then that's sort of a signal that I know it's ready to merge. Okay, cool. Anything else on your mind?
No, it's just them two things, really.
Right. Yes. Well, let's see if we can get to both of them at the end of the Scrum. Faith, how are things going with you?
Things are okay. Yesterday I spent looking at the Rails 5 book in preparation for the mob. So we had that, which went really well. And then today I joined the marketing meeting and I volunteered to help with the newsletter. So I'm excited to see how that goes. I haven't. Oh.
We need help. We need a lot of help because we're not very good. So we need your help. Thank you.
Okay. And then I just reacted to the issue posted on website 1. Don't know what JetBrains is, so I'm also excited to look up what that is and work on that task.
Wonderful.
And prepare for the Odin mode tomorrow. That's
Great.
All.
All right. Good stuff. Thanks, Faith. Excellent. Michael's also here. Hey, Michael. How are you doing?
Good. So, I'm just a little blocked on the deep learning mob stuff, but that's not that high of a priority, I guess, right now.
We'll look at that in the mob tomorrow, I guess. Go on.
And that's about it right now. I haven't checked whether you said you added me to the box for NHS Wiki.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see if that works, and we'll definitely look at that in more detail in the upcoming NHS Wiki meeting. Okay. I think that's then our Scrum. We could have a quick look at. I think Stu's got a couple of blockers there. Stu, do you want to just bring up this branch for locally and screen share, and we'll see if we can't figure out what's going on
So,
oh gosh.
just go to screen share, don't I? So,
Yes.
screen share. Share. You are sharing your screen. Yeah.
There you go. Got a little pop-up to tell you. Yes. Ah.
Yeah, so I'm on the. So I'm on the branch at the moment on my machine.
Yes.
Should I just try and push and see what happens?
Well, I would start with doing a git status there and see what it tells you about what you've got. Okay, so yeah, in the background, I'm sort of making sure I've got access to it. So then you could do there. So it's telling you this minor change to the schema, which is something we should probably end up ignoring. Don't forget, that's a whole separate conversation. If you do git, you can do git log there, and we'll see what's going on. We've got, yeah, so you're there on that 8561D. I mean, I guess maybe the thing to do here is, let's just go back to website 1 here. Yeah, so interestingly there, yeah. So where we are here is that last commit that you appear to have there locally, which I can see starts 8561D, doesn't appear in this list of commits associated with your remotes, as it were, run. Like, so there's a pull request open from HES 3000 2313 add Google Analytics user ID tracking. I guess the thing, what I would be tempted to do here, I guess I want to. It's always so irritating that it doesn't provide me with a direct, like here, this is a pull request coming from another person's repo. What I want this to be is a hyperlink that will allow me to go straight to that, that person's repo. I should really ping, what are they called, GitHub about this, because I think it's a relatively simple fix to their interface. Other things I've asked them to do in the past, they've got to. But so we've got this interesting here. So we've got, if we look at the develop branch here, we can see that, yes. So that's the last commit you've got there. I mean, the thing I'm tempted to do, and let's not necessarily do it immediately, the thing I'm tempted to do is you're on the branch there. What I would be tempted to do here, if you press Q, where you've got your git log going on, and so here, I would be, I think what maybe hasn't happened, I think if you did git push origin 2313 tab, right, which basically will push the changes that you have locally there to the remote, that might sort it out. I guess it might run into conflicts, but I think it's probably worth doing. So hit tab there, and if you haven't got tab completion, then we'll need to get you set up with it, and you just copy and paste the rest of the branch name.
Yeah, and then just go.
Yeah. So I mean that's kind of, I could start. Yeah, interesting. Like so it's telling us there that there's like remote work there. If we look at my screen, I mean, the funny thing about all of this is that you've got to go into this branch, what it's on your remote GitHub repo, it's, I guess, yeah, it's got bits and pieces that you maybe haven't got. I mean, I think it probably wouldn't hurt there just to do git. Let me think. Strange to do git pull origin. Like you basically hit the up key and do Control A. So get the previous line that you're trying to do Control A to get to the beginning of the sentence.
What?
That's right, and then sort of basically replace the push with a pull. And that, yeah, there we go. And so now hit up twice, and it's got like a merge. So you've got a merge conflict there in static pages helper that you're going to have to fix before you can do. So there, you'll need to open static pages helper in an editor. You'll need to look for these kind of, it has like lots and lots of little angle brackets. The angle brackets? No, they're like greater than, less than signs or whatever in the editor. And you'll have to like sort of make sure that that all works. And then you'll need to commit that change, and then you'll need to push it back up. And then in principle, all of the changes that you've made locally for the Google Analytics user ID will then be available in your remote branch on GitHub. And then so that will sort of fill out the pull request, if that makes sense.
Where was it? Helper. So
I would love to work with you on and it's just this is the kind of thing like here. It's like it's like some spaces you would like to think Git would just say, oh, so just delete those between line 6 to 9. Delete those. Save the file. Back to here. You do Git status probably. I mean, the tricky thing here is that there'll be that. The schema.rb, which you kind of want to ignore. So I would just do here git add app and hit return, and then do git commit -m merging. So then -m, there's no space yet, -m, and then in quotes, just write merging. I mean, it's just kind of a nothing commit, really, this one. And then you could now hit up and get back to your git push origin 2313, what have you. That's it. And yeah, so that's now pushed up. So then we could go back and look at the pull request. And we'll see what happens there. Then we've now got additional commits. And so now we've actually, we see some file changes. Yeah, so this looks like the stuff that we expect. So, and I guess conceivably we will want additional tests, but I mean, it's the kind of thing here where, well, at least we've got that code up. But I think I'm going to have to run now to start the NHS Wiki meeting. Perhaps you can join another Scrum later in the week. We can go over the next step. The thing that, before exploring that, you might think about what sort of tests would make sense with this pull request.
Yeah, okay.
If any.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Great to see everybody. Maybe see some of you in the NHS Wiki meeting. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.